How you doing? Not tired?
Has it been?
It's probably been 15 minutes. You
Yeah.
can stretch.
Yeah, I'll stretch. You know.
Thirsty. What time is it? You got some?
5. You could use it.
Cool. Let me know. I probably just need like half an hour more. Or I don't know if.
Half an hour.
Yeah, and then I'll be done.
Cool. We'll try to get it closer right now.
Cool.
This is the
What do you think? You gonna wait to take a look at it, or you're gonna take a look at it?
I caught a glimpse.
All right.
You got the other one, the stand?
Yeah, it's over here.
Put it on here. Yeah, no, I've from the feedback that people have seen from my page to your page.
Yeah.
You know, they said your stuff. They really like your stuff.
Oh, that's great, man. It's good to hear.
Trying to get this thing. This fucking stand. Man, you bastard. How to make this work? Doesn't want to work. Whatever. Okay. Did it change it too much? No.
No, that's good.
I guess because the camera, I moved the camera, so it looks way different now.
Oh,
From that angle. You could see it though.
No, you're good. Yeah, profiles is good because you can't really go too wrong with it.
So you guys are watching. I can also model now. Sit still for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to. All right, there we go.
This is pretty therapeutic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You been busy all week?
No more than the usual, but
But every time you paint?
I'm sorry?
Every time you paint?
Yeah, every time I paint it is therapeutic, helps. But it makes me relax. Right now I have to write certain I'm in the process of writing like an artist statement,
Yeah.
and it's so draining, man. Are you familiar with artist statements? Like, you know, what they are, what they mean.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to do a couple of them,
Yeah.
like for shows and like just.
And so, I'm doing this one for like a residency.
Yeah.
In downtown LA, and it just makes me feel really kind of self-conscious, because you know you're supposed to talk about your work, and one of the reasons I paint is because that's kind of the only way that I know how to express myself. So to put it on, I mean, I feel like if I knew what I was doing entirely all the time, then I wouldn't do it, or I would write about it, you know.
Sure. For the audience, you want to tell them what a residency?
It's just for like one in downtown LA, where you can continue to like have space to do your work and exhibit, and it has like all these other things attached to it, like going to certain art fairs and exhibiting work and doing work so you could exhibit on behalf of the residency and stuff like that. And so it's really aligned to what I want to do next. In my career as an artist, so it would be a really cool opportunity, but they're so competitive, you know.
Do they tell you how many other people, or it's just?
Nah, it doesn't. But the deadline was today, and there was an email sent out because I guess they're getting a lot more applicants, that they decided to
Extend it.
And that makes me nervous, because I'm like, damn. But I mean, LA is a center for arts. I mean, a lot of people come to do that. So that's the thing about LA, is there's opportunity to be an artist, but there's a lot of people from all over the country that come here, from the world, to do the same thing. And so it's like having to constantly, you know, put yourself out there, and
yeah,
it's trying to find a balance to do that in the artwork. And then if you're not like the greatest writer, then it's that more challenging, because I'm figuring out what my artwork is, and it's just draining to have to explain it, or just kind of talk about it. It's like I'd rather just paint about it.
Exactly.
Just do the work.
And how long do they usually last, like the residencies?
This one is for 6 months, but it varies. You know, there's residencies all over the world, but a lot of them that I've seen, you have to pay for them. So essentially, they're giving you the space and the opportunity to go to certain places and continue your work, but you have to pay these fees. You know, travel, a lot. And I guess the more competitive ones are the ones that offer sponsorship. So this one's sponsored. You know, they're gonna give you a stipend to buy art materials, and they're gonna give you a place to work and exhibit for free. You don't have to pay, but you're gonna have to do work for like artwork. And it's like, well, damn, it's. And as an artist, that just puts you more in exposure to people, that puts you in more of the forefront. That's how you get your name or your work out there as well.
Cool. Yeah. And all the info is good, especially for the ones watching.
Yeah.
You know, that are starting out, trying to find, like you said, expand their careers as they go.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I kind of do all this through Facebook, you know. So I know I don't. Yeah, Facebook is like an interesting platform. I mean, if you think about its origins, where it's for networking, like it was like kind of like.
Yeah, that stuff.
I remember when first it was like for business people. I feel like a lot of
in the beginning, it was dating. It was like the guys created it. I don't know. According to the movie, you know, I don't know how much of that stuff is actually real. It's like, oh, because they wanted to date people, chicks.
Yeah.
And then it became to like, yeah. You know.
Yeah, I remember when it was fresh. I used to think, oh, it's like people that are doing business and whatnot. Like that's not me. And then I started one, and now I've had it for a while now. But I've put it so I just get art feeds. So
it's like you customize it to what your needs are.
Yeah. So I only see, so most of it is like gallery openings, things that are happening in the city that are like art shows, and that's how I see like these artist calls. So I'll follow like the gallery that I want to exhibit in, and sometimes that gallery might come up with certain opportunities or events for people from the outside to submit to their gallery, and so you know that's an artist call that I apply. Or you know, and the other part is just going to the shows, man. Like that's where you meet the people and tell them too that just rub elbows. You know, that's how you kind of meet curators, and going to the shows and having conversations with people and to realize they're actually the owner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done with that. Down the floor. So just networking. Use it to network.
Yeah, that's the other.
The best way, you know, to spread. Well, for me, that I've been spreading the word about the show is Instagram.
Yeah.
That one has been just, you know, I've been, like yesterday I posted that, you know, Who Wants to Paint Live. And you saw it, and then a bunch of people saw it, but it was like first come, first serve. So.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just because I'm always like putting stuff that's like behind the scenes of the show.
Yeah.
And also just kind of updating as I go, like whenever the episode is available on the archive, and then people could watch it there on YouTube. Or what I've been working on right now is videos for when I go to other galleries.
Yeah.
I just went to one where a friend of mine, he's like, oh, you should come by and interview the artist.
Yeah.
So I went, and it was interesting, you know, being on that side where I showed up, and he's like, all right, cool, you know, you want to interview him in the spot. Because I'm used to being in the studio and having everybody, you know, it's more of a private interview.
Yeah.
Where over there is, you know, there's people, there's sounds.
Right.
And, you know, I got to figure out how to do it. How to make it.
How did it go?
It was good. I asked him a couple of quick questions.
Yeah.
Just like as we do on the show, you know, what are the ideas behind his artwork or the meaning.
Yeah.
And just, you know, just to the point questions.
Yeah.
And he was a cool, you know, cool guy. He answered them.
Yeah.
But as again, you know, I just try to go about it the best way possible. Just because, you know, it's not like you come in the show and then we take a few minutes, we chat for what, like 40, 45 minutes. Just over there, it was more like boom, go, boom, go. And then, but now definitely I got the feeling of it, so I'll probably be doing that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like for next week's exhibit over there, try to talk to more artists, and also, just like you said, like more curators
Yeah.
at these different galleries that.
It's good. I like this painting.
Nice.
It's coming out slowly, but I'm starting to get at a certain point where it's kind of getting too wet. It's like it's too many layers, so it starts to blend in.
Yeah.
And so
What's the solution?
when it does that, it gets more muddy and fuzzy.
And when it comes to oil, you're just able to tell after.
Like that's happening.
Yeah.
You feel it in the brush because you mix a color, and then when you lay it down, it blends into the color that's underneath, and you lose the color that you blend because it's smudging.
So when it comes to oil, you're limited on strokes. In a way,
If
because it's still wet, so.
you can, I mean so kind of there's two ways, or there's kind of these approaches. One is called a la prima,
Okay.
which is like right there and then, like you just go for it. And then there's sort of this other more traditional approach where you do the drawing, you get the drawing done accurately, and then you start building up the layers. And it's a more time process. You don't really get a painting done within a day because you have to let the layers underneath dry, and then you start doing glazes. So first you do a burnt umber layer, which is basically you are capturing where all the lights and darks are, and that's like a brown color. And then once that first layer dries, you start going over with thin layers of color, and you just build the color, and it builds this luminosity and subtle colors and stuff. And so that's.
Yeah, that's what I noticed right now, that you went straight for. You didn't have a drawing, basically.
Yeah, I just go, and that's alla prima.
Is there a huge difference when it comes to that?
Yeah, because right now there is. I mean, it just comes out differently. The ones that it's more time consuming, it comes out polished, more detail, different effect. Just gonna add some last details, and I think I'll be done.
We got like 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
Oh,
So
that's perfect.
yeah, good timing.
Did a little Bob Ross session.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask you, the process. That way, people watching, or they can rewatch it.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah,
listen.
this is alla prima. And so so this could also be considered an underpaint. Well, not an underpainting. So what I've done here, one of the reasons I chose black and white is because I don't have to focus on mixing the color. I just had to focus on putting where the light source is, where it's the light is light, the medium, the dark is, and I'm just getting a lot more into detail that you would maybe normally would, and I could go back, let this layer dry, and then I could go back and mix it and go over it with color. So what would happen is that the dark, those like the highlights and middle tones, will come through underneath, and it would give this natural progression of color. It will sip through underneath, and that's why you built the layers, because you want the layers underneath to come out as well. And that's the old traditional master painters, you know, it's kind of how they painted, by these layer process.
How long did it take you to get a good hang of like oil? Did you say you started it with acrylic?
Yeah, when? Oh man, I don't know, maybe last year?
No, was it like a few years into it, or?
That I got a handle of it?
Yeah, like just...
Dude, like, that's what I'm saying, like last year maybe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Still, I don't know, like, this is something that, yeah, I would say last year or something like that. I don't know why. I think I got out of school and then I just had this kind of, I could have more control of it, but I still struggle. I still like, I'm still learning. Like, there's things that I still find that hold me back. You know, my skill level is still at a certain limit. It still has its limits, and so I think it'll be for ongoing process. That's why I go outside and paint outdoors, because that teaches me I'm practicing. And then it feels really good when you do a painting and you show it, to you it was exercise, and then maybe you put in a show and it sells. And you're like, I didn't waste my time. You know, where a lot of people are at work doing these jobs, you know, and I'm outdoors painting, and so, and then you might have a show, you put it up and it sells, and you're like, damn, that feels real good.
Yeah, back a few years back when I had a little bit more time, like in the afternoons, I would go to the beach.
Yeah.
And I paint there. Like I'll take like a small easel, and back then I was just doing acrylic and just, you know, I wasn't even painting the beach. I was just painting like my characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I guess just being outside was just, I felt more energized, more.
Yeah, man. It's
just something about it.
It's a performance. Yeah, I mean, painting is an exercise, man. The more you do it, the stronger you're gonna get at it. And then not just do it. I mean, if you want to get better, eventually you have to branch out and maybe try to get some type of teaching, you know, or instruction. And then use some of those skills to your own feel, you know.
This thing is dying.
Anything? Let me see. Are you done? Are you good? Or are we done?
No, I just wanted, because the thing was turning off.
Oh, okay.
Let me just switch to one thing.
Yeah,
really
go
fast.
ahead.
This thing goes haywire. No technology, man. So you were also printing in other items, right? Besides the shirt,
Yeah, tote bags.
tote bags.
Uh,
They're like the canvas tote bags, right?
yeah, they're canvas stuff.
Yeah, those are dope.
Okay, almost done here. Did you go to that live drawing? Or what is it called? MCAL?
I'm counting. No, it's every Friday. It's
Yeah.
today, I think.
Oh, it's every Friday.
It's every Friday they meet.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been able to make it out there. I get stuck.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, like yesterday, I had to go to the other cafe.
Oh,
The students, they're hanging up their work, and then
Yeah.
after that, I had to go buy some wire for the frames.
oh man.
Yeah, because we didn't have any. And by the time I was done, it was already like 9. And then I have a niece that she likes to watch me
Yeah.
like paint. So
Yeah.
I went home and spent a few hours with her.
Cool.
By the time it was done, it was like 12, and I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be working on a video, editing a video.
Like the drone box videos?
No, it was for the art show, because I wanted to
Oh.
post it today, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to share the interview with the last artist. So hopefully next week I got it down. And then today I just wanted to shop in the morning. And then by the time I knew it, then I went to the Placita Alberto to drop off the artwork. And I was there for like 2 hours. Because like we took a few minutes, we were, not 2 hours, like an hour. We were watching the Aztec dancers. It was cool. I had seen them, but like a few years back when they were
Okay.
doing like a dance. Like it was like
Cool.
towards the end of the year. But this time it was in the middle of the day, which was really cool. And then when I came back, that's when
Where's Placita again?
right here in front of Union Station
Oh, okay.
on Los Angeles Street and Cesar Chavez.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking of Plaza de la Raza.
I
like, what
think
is-
Plaza La Raza.
It's in Lincoln Heights.
Yeah,
That's not very like
I think I've been there. I just can't remember where that's at.
yeah. It's cool.
So, the exhibit's gonna. It's aligned with something they do there every year. I think it's called like the blessing of the animals.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you take your pet and like they.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got pets?
No. But we don't really go in that area that much, unless it's like a family thing where the family
Yeah.
goes to church out there or something.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was just the name of the exhibit or just like,
Yeah.
but it turns out it's like a yearly event, I believe. And yeah, you take your pets and they bless them. And the current exhibit right there in the gallery right now, it's mujeres. It's like I saw an artist that we had at the cafe one time.
Yeah.
She showed her name is Mer, M-E-R, like Mer.
Yeah.
She had a piece in there, so I was like, oh,
Oh,
I was like, oh shit, I know her.
yeah.
Small world.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's bound to happen if you're just doing stuff in the city. You're just gonna run across other people that are just doing other stuff in the city too, just like you.
Yeah, because I mean, I saw when I was see more her stuff is in Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we used to do with Efren Luna. He's a friend of mine. He used to coordinate and curate many shows down there.
Yeah.
So a lot of the artists, we were like just this group of artists that were just showing
Yeah.
at different like spots. And Mayor was always also one of them.
Okay. All right. Dunskies, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
Cool. Let me see. Let me try to point it. All right, everybody. We're still here.
What happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see. The wrong one. That's how we.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, no, there. Oh, because of the green, huh? That's why. The green canvas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought about that and I was like, I want to see how that works.
Oh, and there it looks dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. From where I was sitting, I thought like the canvas was a little bit like. I didn't
Wonky?
even. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know it was small.
Oh, yeah, it's the little tiny ones. I'm into these tiny canvases right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just.
You
I
went
don't
the
know
other
why.
way around? It's painting,
Yeah,
like,
either go really big or really tiny.
painting like giant.
Yeah, the next paintings that I'm gonna be working on, relatively medium to medium large. I'll call them.
So in a few seconds, I'm gonna be here with you guys. I'm gonna show like the Uni High art exhibit. So in the meantime, he's also Francisco is picking up. Oh, he's cleaning up. I'm gonna throw on the slideshow for you guys.
Shoot.
All right, guys. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm gonna try to look through my phone and also go through the. So these are the Uni High students. I think it's photography and art department. Let me see. Try to get the names through my phone. Let's see how we do this. So the one you're looking at is by, it's an entry by Alexa Pascual. Get a little bit closer so I can move.
Is that the slideshow?
Yeah, it's for the students for Saturdays
Oh.
at the coffee shop. The other side. And then the next one is a double process by Bailey Buffardi. Sorry, Bailey, I can't pronounce it. They don't have. I only have the names, but not the title of the piece. These are still awesome. Another one by Bailey. What do you think, Francisco?
Oh, that's cool.
I think it's ink.
I think I'm blocking it, huh?
Huh? No. I think you're still able to tell. It's big enough.
Yeah, cool sketch. What is it's like geometric patterns on the hair?
I can't see this.
Yeah, it's a little stacked.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's patterns in.
Oh yeah, that looks. Yeah, see, there's a lot more detail there.
Yeah, and the smaller.
Yeah.
I guess because when we put it on there, it looks.
Mm-hmm.
This one's by Clara Bamvuluscu. Then we have Danielle Kim. Oh, Danielle Kim. It's a photo. I believe those are the Adidas, like on a afternoon. That's not the title. I'm just trying to. I'm pretty much describing what I'm seeing. See this one? David Delgadillo. Aaron Washington. Again, these are the uni high students and alumni. I mean, I think it's just students, sorry. This is Jonathan Lucero. Next one, I believe, is also from Jonathan Lucero. He actually does have 3. So this is the 3rd one. These are digital. This Kevin Javier, it's a photography. Kimberly Jimenez, it's also, I believe, yeah, it's also photography. This one's Mei Wang. This one's Matthew Horowitz. It's a nice photo. This one's Merly Mejia. I think it was drawing, and then I think Ms. Ishii mentioned that the eyes, the image in the eyes, are like Photoshop also. So this is also by Merly Mejia. Some photography again by Nakana Whaley. That's Nakana. Salma Abdul Samad. That's Salma. This is Sarah Short. And Trixie Baldesco. It's also photography. I think that is the last one. Yeah, and it goes back. And yeah, it's always good to see the artwork by these students. Just to, as I was mentioning, like I believe an alumni that's been participating for the past 4 years or 3 years. We didn't get her the images for her work, but her name is Amber Camacho, and yeah, she also went to Long Beach.
Amber.
Yeah, she went to Long Beach.
Oh, Amber Camacho. What about her?
She's one of the alumni that have been participating in the.
Oh, I know her. I went to school with her.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah.
Oh, small world, I think. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, I went to.
I think the mic.
Huh?
The mic is inside of it.
I would go to. We were roommates.
What?
Yeah, I just remember.
You see?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's a tiny world right there, man.
Yeah, but I've known her. I think that was like some of my first friends that I made in Long Beach.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are from the same year.
I think she graduated a year. I mean, we are from the same year. We started at the same time, but she just graduated. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's it. See, that's what I was talking about. It's a small world out there. She, she's been coming to the show for the past, I lost count if it was 4 years or 3 years. I think it's at least 4 years that we've been doing the annual show with the students.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the first few years it was in West Adams.
Yeah.
The cafe over there.
Yeah.
And she always brought, new her work was like, every time she brought it, newer work, like watercolor drawings.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, she studied illustration.
Oh, okay. See.
So they use a lot of watercolors and gouache and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of gouache.
So, and they're really good drawers. I mean, I feel like that artist that kind of pursues that are very good craftsmen, and they have really cool, like, ideas and stuff like,
Yeah, the series that everybody liked the one year was she did different like women like they're not portraits, but they're the illustrations of different.
About their hairs, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. I think she was working on those when we were roommates, or she had already been doing those. But
yeah, and we had them at the coffee shop, and I believe I'm pretty positive that she sold some of them. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, and this year we didn't, like as I mentioned, we didn't have the images, but the ones she has up, those are like flowers, and they're smaller. They're like the size of your canvas. Yeah, and I think they were either wash or watercolor. Something like I saw.
Those are cool, and you can do some quick,
Yeah.
I didn't know she was doing that.
Yeah, well, she went to the same high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uni.
Okay.
Uni. Do you know about Uni? No.
I mean, since I used to hang out with her, like we were friends, like I met all her friends that went there.
Uni people?
Yeah, like I met her, like when she would have parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Amber is kind of like, she's like a good girl, like she's cool, and then she's like I guess because I didn't know her and I just knew her at school, and she seemed like super like normal, like just like a good, and then like to meet her friends, it's like she was like urban, like street,
Yeah, I know a couple of her friends, and the same thing, like some of her friends, are
They're not
people,
all artists. Yeah.
no, there are
yeah.
people that I know also, and I
Yeah.
know, I'm like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's nuts.
Yeah, kind of like that, you know.
Yeah,
like, you
it's
just, like you guys.
the same thing happened. I think I was hanging out with some friends, and they're like, hey, let's go meet up with these other homies. And then she was in the crowd. I was like, oh, I'm like, hey, I know you.
Yeah, it's
It's cool. Back to it again, like small world.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know she knows those cats, but I think they were from the same graduating class from uni. So that's how they knew each other. And I just knew them because back then, you know, we were doing like graffiti and like just, you know, street things. Like that's how I knew those cats. But overall, I mean, everybody gets along. Everybody's cool. And again, no, they're not artists. They're just people that I met and throughout.
Just homies.
Exactly. You want to show them a little bit from that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see it.
It's a little painting, so I think I'm gonna donate to
our wall.
To the wall. Let
me see. Oh, wrong one again. Hold up.
Where am I?
There it is. Where do you go? Wait. Raise it up.
There's it. Oh, okay. Which way am I going? This way? Oh.
There.
Okay.
That's the close up.
It's close up. Wait. Oh, okay. Here we go.
It should be that camera.
Which camera?
Yeah.
Wait, am I looking at it right? No.
I don't know.
I feel like it's the one that's straight ahead of me. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
You got the beard and everything.
Got the beard. Yeah.
And the hair from sticking from the back of the cap.
Yeah. That's cool. It feels like the painting was done on like glass or something.
That's how we did our intro.
Oh, okay.
We painted the whole easel thing green.
Oh, okay.
And then started off like in thin air.
Yeah. It's cool, you know. You always try to get the likeness.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, it looks.
Yeah, man. So it's still wet, so be careful.
Is the green part wet?
No, that's the dry part. That's acrylic. You could always paint oil over acrylic, but you shouldn't.
Not the other way around?
Yeah, that's the
Not
old-time
recommended.
rule. Because it cracks. It'll crack.
Crack?
Yeah. And then chip. Yeah, and then for those people that are looking, the shirt right here is part of the shirts that I've been making. So if you're interested,
right there.
Let me see.
And try to.
Which camera is it? I can't figure it out.
It's that one.
This one? I can't see it. Oh, this one? Is it? You talking about this one right here?
Yeah. Is it?
I don't know. I'm blinded. But yeah, it's these shirts right here. So.
With the. No, right now is the middle camera.
Okay. Yeah. See right here.
Wrong side.
So.
There you go. Yeah.
Right here, I have black and white and tote bags and prints. So if you're interested, go to the website Palomares Boulevard, and I think I might have like a special code, Eskwilax hour, and so you can get free shipping. So Eskwilax hour, and I'll send it out for free. And so yeah, you don't have to shipping and handling, and yeah. So Palomares Boulevard.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where do you have any shows coming up besides?
I do, but it's fundraiser, so it's not like it's open to the public. But if you open a ticket, it's a fundraiser gala, and tickets are like ridiculous. It's for like they're like $100, and it's for the beginning prices. But what it is like an open bar. It's exhibition. It's for Ryman Arts. You know what I was talking. So I do this annually with him, and it helps out. You know, this is honestly like one of the places I really started selling more of my more expensive work paintings, and so it's been really cool. And so this May 18th, I believe, it's the show at Clifton's. You know Clifton's?
Yeah, Clifton downtown.
Yeah, and they've been doing stuff there, and so that's a gala. That's where I'm showing, and then I'm setting up for hopefully for April 28th, hopefully setting up a show, and and then another one in May. I think 2 in May.
And staying busy.
Yeah,
Staying busy.
I tend to do 1 or 2 once a month, and it happens just because it's part of the community, you know. Sometimes people randomly just hit you up, and it's all about you being ready, you know.
Yeah.
So essentially, every time I'm painting, I'm making more body of work that I could be at multiple places at once.
Nice.
And so that's why I'm all, you know, it's I don't have plan B, man. So that's like.
That's a shit.
That's like my bonds, right? That's my retirement savings of my paintings, right? Hopefully they sell, and I get to live off of them and, you know, kind of create. But I think what I'm as an artist, you just gotta play a lot of different roles, you know. Whether it be teaching, doing art walks, making product, doing freelance gigs. It's almost like one of those things will hit off, right? And then
Yeah.
and that you know, my what can I say about, like, I want to be a painter, right? I love painting. That's the one thing I want to do. I painting on canvas is like one of my favorite mediums, but you know, I think the term is also broad, so you could be all kinds of different painter, and I think that's in the path that I'm right now. Like, I do all kinds of different paintings, whether it be commercial, whether it be small scale, it'd be for shirts to design, even logos, and it just kind of helps pay the bills. And I think that's ultimately what I wanted to do, just do a lot of things.
Yeah.
That has to just be painting. Sometimes I'm painting figures, sometimes I'm painting landscapes, sometimes I'm painting just shapes, or just painting a wall white.
Yeah, that's true, because I've been myself, you know, going from the canvas, I'm like, now I want to do murals.
Yeah.
Like large scale.
Exactly. You just kind of branch off, and you start thinking of more ideas of what you could do. One of the jobs that I've been doing is art installation. So going to different galleries or alternative art spaces in some way.
Yeah.
And just getting paid to install artwork. And it's, you know, it's, as an artist, it's kind of common sense how to put some, you know, it just flows more naturally to just how to put some works up. And, you know, people need that service. And I'm like, man, I'm down to do this full time. Just like, it has its challenges, but you're like, it's part of the process that you enjoy.
And it makes it easier every time. When, like, yourself, you have 2 shows coming up, you know, it's not as hard.
Nah, yeah.
You're like, boom, 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 just knocking them out.
Exactly. I know, like, and then you just know how to do the measurements, you know, it looks good and stuff like that. And so that's kind of one thing that I've discovered, art installation, you know?
You gotta, I mean, because it still has to do with art, and then you're also meeting many people at these galleries.
And then within that, there's sacrifices, you know, it's unstable. You know, I have a part-time job working at Mocha.
Yeah.
Just now it's starting to pick up because there's a new exhibition, so I got like additional 2 shifts to 1 shift a week. And it gives me a chance to, because usually I get hit up like the night before.
Oh man.
That, hey, are you available to work tomorrow from like, this time? And you're like, I can't, most of the time I can, but if I had a steady full-time job, I wouldn't be able to do that.
No, yeah.
And that's kind of the sacrifice. I sacrifice stability. I sacrifice, you know, maybe not having a lot of money, like not being able to buy a lot of stuff, like things that, and the money that I do make just goes back into the studio, back into the art material. So it's like, I don't really enjoy it until, the way that I enjoy it is with food and art, I guess. And so I think about those, you know, and for me it's a worthwhile sacrifice, because then I wouldn't be able to do these type of jobs. And I start to see how people do it, you know, and it's through these freelance jobs that people just recognize your work ethic, that you do a good job, and next time they'll just call you.
Yeah, it's
you
true.
know, and that's what I'm like.
So you're doing the art installation now, right? So yeah, if people, if you guys need any,
yeah, if you need help installing artwork, if you just need help painting walls or painting, making designs.
you also do commission, right?
Yeah.
Just commission.
Commission artwork, portraitures, gifts. I know Mother's Day is coming.
Oh yeah, there
soon,
you go.
and I have friends, you know, interested in buying artwork, you know, small frames, you know, paintings like that at small, and they're unique, you know. You're not gonna get anything like it. It's a painting that would go on generations. You know, it's a valued possession to have.
Yeah,
One of a kind. And
these are to us, you know, like you notice we have a wall where you know we're slowly collecting all of these just because you know they're important. They're part of the history of the show.
Yeah, and you know, that'd be cool. And just a record. And yeah, I think it's an interesting stage right now. I feel like for a year, I was looking for a studio, trying to find some I think my studio is like the only stable thing I had. And then
but it's actually also the best thing, no? Like the space, where
dude,
you can create.
It's it, you know. That's my life. Just
I still haven't been able to make my way over there.
It's there, man. Whenever you're, it's, you know, I get it. It's people get busy and it's what you want, but it's cool having it, and I'm there all the time and creating. And I always think about balance, and I don't think I have a balance. And sometimes I start thinking maybe balance is important, but then I feel when I look at other people that have been really successful, there wasn't really a balance, and they really committed every being of themselves to their craft, and they might have like had to sacrifice like even a little bit.
I think it's what it is. There's a lot of sacrifice whenever you have a passion for a certain, you know, way of, like, I myself, you know, what I have now when it comes to coffee shop, I've sacrificed, you know, not going out with people, not hanging out, not buying certain things, just because it all goes back into the business.
Exactly.
And, you know, sometimes I sit around and I'm like, wow, I'm about to turn 30. It's been 10 years since I started this journey, and, you know, what do I have to show for it? But like, people will see me, be like, oh man, you've done this, you've done that. But personally, I'm just like, man, you know, still got a long way to go. This is a work in progress.
Definitely, and you constantly have to reevaluate, right?
Yeah.
That process you're doing.
It's just whatever passion you have. It's just there's gonna be sacrifice. It's just.
And I always think too of like the leaders and like great artists. I don't think they were balanced. Like you can't be
Van
normal.
Gogh, he sacrificed his ear, right?
He sacrificed his ear. You can't be normal, right? Because if you're normal, then you're kind of easily influenced.
Yeah.
And so if you're not easily influenced, you just kind of on your own. And so. Cool,
man. Well, we're down to our last minute.
Yeah, it was good, man. Totally random. It turned out to be a great afternoon.
No, it's cool. Thank you guys again. Episode 107, the Eskwilax Hour.